Hi, my name is Beth Duffus. I am a project manager for granite construction out of our Pacific Northwest region in Everett, Washington, and I've been in the asphalt industry for almost 13 years. I have for sure felt like an outsider. I think my first day on the job, I was like, what did I get myself into? And I don't know if it's always gone away yet. I still think there are days that I'm not sure that I belong, and you still struggle with that. And you have to remember that I think everyone does it. It's not just a male or female problem. Maybe females have it a little bit more, but for sure, I definitely still feel like it. There are days where I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all these men. I'm in this big, WAPA meeting or NAPA meeting, and I'm like, do I fit? But there's days in my office where I for sure feel like the paving queen, and I'm wearing my crown proud, and I belong here, and I want to bring more women in here. So I don't know if it always goes away. I think it just depends on the day and what circumstance you're in, but I definitely feel like I've earned a spot in this industry. I know there's some name recognition for me out of our office here, especially with my competitors. They're like, oh, you got to call Beth. You've got to talk to her if you want a paving quote, or if you want to talk to this or whatever. So I think it's cool that other people recognize you. So that's what I've seen. I think really that the world's my oyster. I don't think there's any limits, and I don't know if I've thought that in the beginning. 13 years ago, if someone would have asked me, where do you see yourself? I'm like, I don't know, just here tomorrow. So I think to really say, I could be a manager for larger projects, or an area manager, or a vice president at Granite is something that not many people can say that they think about. So I think that that's a testament to working for Granite and what I've done in my career. I think we're making it's slow for sure. It's still kind of a little bit of the good old boys club, but I think we're changing, and I think it's women like myself and the other women that are nominated that are truly showing up at the best of who they can be. And I also think getting women out and operating. Here locally, we have 2 women operators on our crew, and they're stepping up their game, and seeing me helping support them in the office, and them supporting me by getting the work. It's pretty cool. And the men on the crew excited that they're there too. That's them recognizing that women are a part of it, and we are just as capable as them. I have about 2 pieces of advice, I think. One, be careful with the word no. You never know what that means. And I would say, think about saying along the terms of, maybe not right now, or I don't see that in my plan for the next 5 years, but it might be something I want down the road. So saying no now really shuts that door, versus kind of leaving it cracked a little bit for the next opportunity. And then I'd say, ask all the questions, be willing to learn. Even if it sounds silly, someone asked me the other day what an aggregate pit was, because they didn't understand what, kind of the process, and it's not in their realm of what they're doing. So, and it's just due to you not making them seem silly, or because they know things that you don't know. I don't know about concrete all that well, but it's you all have your own little pieces. So I would say leader, trailblazer, and prideful. So for leader, I've definitely started taking on more of a leadership role at Granite. We actually started a women's resource group that with 12 women we helped found. So really putting ourselves out there to say women have a place in this industry and we want to be heard and we want to support other women. And really taking those steps to make sure that women have a voice and women are heard and that we support them, whether it's networking or whatever, but really listening to what each individual woman needs, because it's not a one size fits all either. Each woman has different needs through their own career, and we just want to be able to support them and be a resource for them to further their wants and needs at Granite. So it's one of those things that you really have to listen, you have to work on your communication. I think that being someone that others look up to and want to reach out to and listen from and learn from, to me, has been pretty humbling, I think. I now, have a lot of people that come to me and ask for, they always say expert advice. And I'm like, whoa, wait, I'm the expert. When did that happen? I still feel like the newbie on the grade going like, I don't know what's happening. So it's definitely pretty cool to be a part of that. And I would say for trailblazing, it kind of touches on, there's not many women in this industry, and to really have the career that I've had here and the recognition, especially even of this, has been pretty cool, pretty surprising at times. There's other organizations out there that really are trying to help promote women, but it's appreciated that this is, Women of Asphalt industry, because I still go to meetings where I'm one of 5 women, out of hundreds of men, 150 men, there's 5 women. How do we change that? And I think it's really one person at a time, and it's not this big movement, it's just getting, so someone else sees, hey, that person did it. Hey, Beth got to this position. How do I get to that position too? I can kind of see that path that she has gone on. So I think that's been something that I've thought pretty cool. Prideful. I am thankful every day that I can drive down the road and I'm like, I helped build that. I think there's some huge, like, oh my gosh, and it's going to last for a long, sometimes in the asphalt industry, only a couple of years, but, in a couple of decades, but, it's pretty cool to say, hey, I helped build that road, or I helped put that bridge in, or I was a part of this big thing that really helps other people. I think people don't realize in the industry that construction helps other people. It's kind of a roundabout way to say that construction helps other people, but we help them get to their jobs every day. We help them get to their loved ones every day as safely as possible. So to be a part of that in this industry has been pretty awesome. I've definitely loved driving by and be like, oh, I did that one, I did that one, I did that one. So. Honestly, I want to be the reason that women, when they enter the construction industry or in the company, that they know that they can raise the ranks, that they can become the VP or the senior VP or a region manager, an area manager, or just a project manager. I want them to know that they can get there. And it's just a known fact. It's an assumption that it's not a question, that they know that it's achievable. It's not something that they have to work extra hard for, that it's just, hey, we have women at our company that do it, so I know I can get there.